Hello, boys and girls. Today in math, we're going to be doing word problems to represent data. So we're going to be reading a word problem, adding the data, and then trying to find out information. So there's a picture over here that we're going to need to use, and there's words. So Brad sees many animals at the park. How can you find how many animals Brad sees? So what do we need to find out? We want to know how many animals, right? So how many animals? It looks like rabbit, bird, and deer are the three animals that are in it. So we need to find rabbits, birds, and deers. Okay, so now we're going to look at this picture. Let's look at the rabbits first. So I see 1, 2, 3 rabbits. So I'm going to take that 3 and I'm going to make it into a bar graph. I can either count the 3 boxes or I can, look at that line going down and see that it brings me to the 3. Now we're going to look at birds. Let me get another color. And let's count the birds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I'm going to go all the way to 6. And I'm going to make that bar graph. Now, deer. Different color. Deer, 1, 2. So we took the information from the problem in the picture and we made it into a graph. Animals Brad sees, these are the animals, and this is the number of animals. Now it says we want to add all of them up. So we had 3 rabbits, 6 birds, and 2 deer. So let's see, you can do this any way that you want. I'm going to write it over here because it's a little bit easier. I think I'm going to do this. 3 plus 2 I know is 5, plus 6. Now I know 5 plus 5 is 10, plus 1 equals 11. So there are 11 animals. You can also count the animals in the pictures. Let's look at another problem. Still have some. Let's see. Jake has 4 more trains than Ed. Ed has 3 train cars. Ben has 2 fewer train cars than Ed. How many train cars does Jake have? So we really have to think about this. So our train cars, and we have Jake, Ed, and Ben, and the number. So I'm going to look at my information that I know. Jake has 4 more trains than Ed. So I don't have Ed's here yet, so I can't fill that in. Ed has 3 train cars. So if we know Ed has 3, let's go in and add the 3, right? Now we can go back to Jake. Jake has 4 more train cars than Ed. So Ed had 3 plus 4, because he has 4 more, right? 3 plus 4 is 7. So you go and you make 7. Now it says, let's erase that. Get a different color. Ben has 2 fewer trains than Ed. So Ed had 3 minus 2, because fewer, 2. 3 minus 2 is 1. So Ben only has 1. And we are trying to figure out, it's kind of hard to draw. We want to know how many trains that they had. Oh, we want to know how many trains, Jake has. So I would go back. I'm going to count Jake's. I'm going to go over here and down. And he had 7. So you have to really read the problem in order for you to get the correct answer. Let's try another one. So this one's going to be about dolls that Maria has and their eye colors. So it's either going to be blue eyes or brown eyes, and the number of dolls that have each. Marla has 8 dolls. 3 dolls have blue eyes. The rest have brown eyes. And she has 8 dolls altogether. So let's see, we know how many have blue, right? So let's do that one first. 3 dolls have blue eyes. So 1, 2, 3. Okay. Now the rest have brown. So what we can do to figure that out is we know that she has 8 dolls, right? And 3 of them are blue. So this we're taking away because 3 of the 8 are blue. So for example, if I drew a picture, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 3 of them are blue eyes. How many would be brown? We're going to pretend that that's brown today. So it would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So the question asked us, how many dolls have brown eyes? So it would be 5. So when you're doing word problems and making a graph, you have to take it step by step because it can be a little difficult if you just rush and you might get the wrong answer. So now what you're going to do is in your packet, Thursday, June 11th, you're going to complete this practice paper. So you're going to look at the tally chart. You're going to make the tally chart into a bar graph, and then you're going to answer the questions about the bar graph. Okay? So page from Thursday, June 11th, and it's representing data using problem solving.